Welcome everybody to the newly refurbished studio. As we know, Raging Bull is the most important ride at Six Flags Great America. Between 1 and 1.5 million people ride it on a yearly basis. And that's why, as part of my campaign to become park president of Six Flags Great America, I thought I'd talk about some of my ideas that I would immediately put into action to improve the efficiency of the most important ride. So I worked this ride in 2013. That's the year that it was my home unit. And I became the lead there in 2013. And let me tell you, capacity was the number one thing on my mind. Every single time I saw a train stack, it broke a little piece of me inside. It hurt physically. And so I pretty much mastered the ride. I mean, I knew how to operate it as efficiently as possible. As long as you had good people, we were pumping out 13, 14, 1,500 riders an hour. Excellent capacity. Its maximum hourly theoretical capacity is 1,530. But anyway, so I'd like to talk about some of the problems I experienced, some of the things that caused it to slow down, that would cause delays, that would prevent us from hitting perfect interval on every cycle. So one of those things was slow exit traffic, and there's two reasons for that. The first reason for that is the turnstile gate combination they have, not great at all. Not great at all. And the other thing is that they built the exit ramp way too skinny, right here. So first thing I do, you know what, we'll fix that right there. We'll make that a little bit bigger. I mean, $5,000 to expand it 5 feet each direction so more people can fit up there. And then Busch Gardens had an excellent solution to this problem. And what they did that I really like, that I would also implement, is they fenced off half the station and they would put gates in part of it. And so I throw extra button on the control panel, have these little gates here, so then people can get on the other side of the platform, still be in the station, but be safe, and then they can mosey their way out the turnstile, be much faster. Because I remember as an attendant, what we would have to do is we would literally just open up the exit gate, the operator would look at how many empty seats there were, signal to the exit team member, and then they would just slap the turnstile as many times as there were seats that were occupied on that train as the next one was coming in. So, slow exit traffic, fix that. Next thing, loose articles. Hate it or not, no bags, loose articles on my platform. Put them in a locker. But, as park president, free lockers. Free lockers. That'd be great. Boom. Problem solved. Everyone's happy. So another thing that I don't like, it's an older B&M, a 1999. So the block logic is a little bit outdated. I don't like it. So I'd immediately have B&M come in and fix it. And so if you've ever operated Raging Bull, you know this. Let's take a look at the blueprint. There's these 3 sets of drive tires, and these are right in the middle of the station. And so if you were to dispatch a train and then when you let off of the dispatch buttons, that causes the drive tires to stop. But if row 9 was already passed here, it would just keep going. And I always thought, you know, if it's no longer possible to stop this train that's moving out of the station, why don't we bring the next train in right at that moment instead of waiting until the train has completely passed these 2 proc switches. So let's throw an extra prox right here. As soon as row 9 passes there, next one should start coming in. And I'm going to turn up the speed of those drive tires a little bit. They're a little bit too slow. I think it can handle a little bit faster. So we got that. So an issue that would arise with my increased throughput through the station, that it's more efficient, is that the lift hill would become too slow. Then the lift hill becomes the hindrance, because now I'm waiting for trains to get over the lift, and that's what's preventing me from another dispatch. So I would also increase the lift hill speed to increase capacity. So we would probably be even able to get over 1,530 riders an hour. But first thing I do as park president, get rid of that trim brake on Raging Bull. What a disgrace. Raging Bull, I love it. It's my favorite B&M. Besides Fury. But it's like I ride these other B&M Hypers, Diamondback, Intimidator, blah, 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 and I don't get the same first drop experience that I do on Bull. And it's almost unmatched by any ride that I've ever been on. Row 9, when you're on Bull, that first drop makes up for for the fact that the rest of the ride is boring. But I'd definitely get rid of that trim brake, get rid of trim brake number 2, and I'd get rid of trim brake number 3 in the Final Frenzy. A rumor that I've always heard is that before Warner Brothers sold it, the original plans was to enclose the station like Batman. I would also do that. So, guys, please, on the ballot, put my name, all these improvements to Raging Bull. Every ride I would go through with a fine-tooth comb so that we get the maximum riders an hour. Because everyone goes to Six Flags to ride roller coasters. Why not get them on as fast as possible? And this stuff, it's not that expensive to implement. And it really is, it's a long-term problem. It's affected every operator that's ever worked there. I'd fix it right away. But don't worry, guys. One day, we'll make Great America great again. Subscribe for more. See you in the next one.